I am back with another doll unboxing. Now, this little doll took a while to find. I'd seen it on somebody else's, I think it was a YouTube, I can't really remember. And I saw the doll and I went, wow, what are they? I need one of those. So I started to do a little bit of research and found out, unfortunately, it was actually a Walmart exclusive. It is a Mattel doll, but only Walmart were producing it. Well, not producing it, selling it apparently. So I'm thinking, oh, great. We don't have Walmarts here in the UK. I wish we did, because I've seen all the bargains some of you get. It would be amazing, but we don't. So here we go. I had to research. I did find a site in the UK that did sell some of them, but not the one I wanted. And eventually I ended up going on eBay and having to buy in from the US. The doll was a great price, but obviously then you've got postage, and then there was, is it called International Global or something? I think it covers you in case there's any shipping fees. Looking back, this doll was cheap enough not to have worried about that. So did I need to pay it? I'm not sure, but it did come great. It was quick, it was courier, it was safely arrived. So I was quite impressed with it. Now this is our doll. This is Jacy Masters, and as you can see, she's from the Wild Hearts crew. I think she's absolutely beautiful. I'm presuming that the dolls are now discontinued. I can't say as I've seen any more than these. I've seen a couple of outfits and things that are quite nice, so I might consider that, because I think her build is a little bit sort of chunkier than our Barbie. She might even be a bit chunkier than our curvy Barbie, but that was one of the things that appealed to me about her. I just think she's lovely. I don't know how well you can see it, obviously, because you have the cellophane, that's not the right word, is it? The plasticky bit anyway. So we're going to look at her top down, get a proper little review of her. Tell me if you've got one, what you think of the dolls. Please pop comments below. I love to try and answer everybody's comments. Every now and again they disappear though, not quite sure what that's about. Apologies if I ever do miss. I do deliberately go on and check for comments to make sure I can answer people, so hopefully I have done that. But yes, we're going to have a look at this one top down, and just let me know what you think. Here we have our Jacy Masters. I think that is her name. It is her name, but she is from the Wild Hearts crew. Now, I mentioned in the previous video, I did take a while to actually find this particular doll, because I found out it was a Walmart exclusive, and you know, it took some doing, but I had so set my heart on it when I'd seen it that I was going to find it. I'm just looking, I had a piece of paper somewhere. There it is, it's at the side of me. Now, I mentioned the doll was actually quite cheap. I actually only paid, it was in dollars, but I've tried to convert it. So converted, it was about £7.67. That's pretty good. I thought that was really good. But then the post was £17.75. I know we can't do anything about the post. It is what it is. I know there's some people do take the mick with it. But on average, most people do charge the right postage. And I know it does cost a lot to sort of ship to other countries. It's just how it is. I know our post has gone up recently as well. But then I did pay, I've only written this one in dollars, and then it was another $10 to sort of do this sort of global international shipping or whatever. As I say, I think it's to stop you getting customs, but I made the mistake, because I think it's only if it's over £14 something that I would have got customs anyway, but never mind, it's done now. So in total I paid £33.09. That was how the conversion came out, but I do think it's worth it. I said the doll was cheap. I know I see lots of things on the American eBay and they're so cheap and so good, but then it's the postage and things that obviously does put us all off a little bit. Now, she was produced in 2019. If I'm wrong, please let me know. I was obviously taking this from other people's sites. And again, as I say, it was this Walmart exclusive. I see so many people get things from Walmart. It makes me so jealous, because we do not get these offers and we do not get these products. But never mind, it's like we're still waiting. I keep going on about this on every video, don't I? Shadow High. It's not a Shadow High video, but I have to say it. I've pre-ordered mine. We've still not got ours here in the UK. It looks like it's mid-June-ish, I think. But I have noticed the price has gone down. I pre-ordered her at $39.99. It's actually gone down to $34.99. So if you're after that pre-order, get over there and have a little look. But this is what we're dealing with today. Wild Hearts crew. It is a 6+ doll. Not quite sure. It's she doesn't look like she'd be overly delicate. I don't know. Is it the theme? Is it the doll? I don't know why. But anyway, we'll have a little look at the box. Nothing exciting there. Obviously, Jacy. Am I pronouncing her name? Jacy Masters. That's how I'm pronouncing it. Hope that's correct. And on the back, here we have our Wild Hearts crew. So here are the rest of the gang there. We have Charlie Lake, Rayleigh Radmore, Corey Cruz. Again, I might have pronounced that wrong. Kenna Roswell, and obviously Jacy Masters. And it says they are a sisterhood of girls following their wild heart's desires. Each own Spitfire. Each her own Spitfire. That's right. I'll read it right in a second. I presume she's a bit of a rebel, as it does say. Not a lot else there. I'm holding it here so you can have a little read about that. At the bottom, it mentions Jacy herself. It says, I like the word classic. It kind of means something that's as cool today as it was when it was first made, no matter how long ago that happened to be. So she likes classic cars, etc. I think you get a slight vintage vibe from her. So I can see where that is coming from. Now, on the bottom of the... I've not the camera. Apologies. On the bottom of the box, it's because the camera's a little bit low. We can see it is mattel. Now, I'm going to have to move my hand, but there we go. It does say 2019 on the bottom of this. But as I say, I don't know whether any more have been made, because if they have been made, they're probably just your Walmart exclusives. So let's try and get in this without knocking the camera. That first bit opened up nicely, so that's a good sign. In we go. 2019, so I'm expecting lots of bits of plastic. I can pop the box down. I don't think there's anything sort of special about the box that I would need to keep. But yeah, she's got this really cool sort of retro sort of roller skating, sort of maybe 1950s, but not 1950s, sort of modern. Right, we have a little leaflet here, so if we can get this out without it ripping. There we go. Again, it's her. And in... Oh, have I ripped it? No. Oh, that's weird. Weird how it folds up. Look at that. It's really weird. It works, though. So a little bit about the dolls. Should we fold it that way? Oh, and there we get a full picture of all the girls there and a little bit about them. Oh, Jacy. Oh, she's got roller skates on. Obviously, she's a skater. And then obviously we got a I can't speak today. We have a musician, photographer, dreamer, and rocker. So they've all got sort of different sort of vibes there going. And again, on the back, she says she's good at skating and history, needs practice singing. I sound like a kazoo, apparently. I think that's probably what I sound like when I'm singing as well. Can't even watch scary movies, not on a date, not on a dare, no, never. I can't say that because it's going to sound silly. So there's various different things. She loves, I love vintage clothes and makeup. So there's a lot of information about the dolls, which is quite cute if you're wanting to sort of get a little bit more information about them. Who do you have a pinky pact with? This thing's for, obviously, if it's your children sort of doing it, information. We don't really need that, do we? I don't really need that anyway. So let's find out how many bits of plastic we have. That's 1, that's 2, 3, mind a hair, 4, 5, that's only one side, 6, 7. Oh, hang on, we might be able to get her out. 7, there's something big holding her head in. Turn it over. See if I can get them from this side. I like to get them from this side rather than the other side, because then I can sort of keep the plastic contained. It's not going to happen though. It's this little collection here. 1, 2. Oh, I don't want them flying everywhere. 3. They're already loose. There was 1 there. 4. And they're loose anyway, so that's okay. So most of those we'd actually got out. I've just got bits everywhere now. So turn it over. I'm going to move Jacy to one side and collect all these little bits of plastic first. Ta-da! I have all the plastic out of the way. I think I have anyway. We'll soon find out. Oh, I've missed one there. Let's pop it in there. So here she is. And I think she's lovely. I really do. She's quite stiff. Sort of a body type, in a way, sort of reminds me of the Cave Club. It's like this quite a solid it feels like the same sort of plastic, if that makes any sense. I do think she's extremely pretty. She's got some lovely makeup on there. It's all like sort of spiky, and then she's got those little hearts. And look, she's even got little dimples. They're really cute. She's got these really big hoop earrings, which I need to push that one in a bit so we don't lose it. There we go, which are quite nice. They're like a soft plastic. Let's look what her head does. We have loads of movement on that head. That is good. That's going to be great for photos. Her hair, again, they've sort of tried to do it a little bit sort of retro but modern at the same time. Feels quite dry on the ends. What you see, this is what these stupid plastic bits do. You can just push them into the head if they'll go. I think, to be honest, it's best to sort of push them into the doll's head. You can still sometimes feel them, so you've got to be a bit careful with them. So as I say, she's got this gorgeous pink stripe in this red. I would say it's red, or would you say it's dark pink? I think it's red. Let's have a look at her scalp, see how much hair you've got. Now, she's got a black scalp. A little bit strange, because normally a scalp will match hair colour. And that would make more sense, because then when you can... There's plenty of hair. As far as I can see, there's plenty of hair. It's just that the scalp is black. I suppose if you're actually the person putting the hair in, it gives you a good idea where it's going to go. Perhaps, I don't know if that is the case. But yeah, it's nice hair. It feels really soft, a little dry on the ends. I'm not going to touch this hair because I'm not going to get it back in that style, so it won't get touched at all. Maybe the odd bit of trimming, because there's always bits, isn't there? Long bits, but it's just how it is. So, again, as I say, she feels a little bit... I don't know, the plastic reminds me of one of the others. I mean, it is mattel, so it's bound to be one of them. But look at this articulation. She has her elbows. Does she have her wrists? She has her wrists. I'm not going to take these off. She's got this little sort of purse, which has got like faux gems on it. A little bracelet, again, is attached with little plastic, so I'm going to leave that alone. So let's have a look at the other arm. Might be easier. You do have to get it in the right position. Oh dear, that was a bit scary. They feel really stiff, but again, it sort of happens. You see, she's going, yeah, whatever. So her hands are a softer plastic, which is nice. But these are, I think, if you look, they sort of click into place a little bit. So you've got to be careful with that. But there is quite a lot of movement there. She's got this little necklace on that says love. Now, I think she might be difficult to get undressed. Oh, her clothes are attached to everything. Right, so we have more plastic, in other words. That's a tiny weeny one, that one. Let's get that and that in the box to one side. So she has this little jacket. It's not amazingly made, I must admit. It's quite cute, you know, wild hearts. I suppose it's meant to look like a bit of rough denim. It feels a bit crinkly. It's okay. It's okay. It's not the best made thing I've ever seen. Obviously, it's a fabric that doesn't fray, so it's great to do it that way. So we have this lovely top. She goes live, love and skate. And then she has this. I'm just checking what underwear we've got on before we remove this. And this skirt is gorgeous. We've got the flames around it and then the hearts. And again, just Velcroed. But again, it's this fabric where they don't have to hem or anything. It is just... Yes, it's weird fabric. It's weird fabric. So you're going to want to see the body type. So let's take it off. She has the usual pretend underwear on. Obviously, it doesn't say Barbie on these. She has little dots. The Barbie one always says Barbie. Oh, she's even got a pretend bra on, which is sort of quite good. Oh, I'm going to have to cut yet more. Yep, so she's got pretend underwear on full stop, which is quite cool. I've never seen that on any of the Barbie ones. If your Barbie ones do have it, let me know. But I've never seen it before. So she's got this sort of skin colour underwear on. Now, her legs, again, we've got a bit of side movement, forward and back. Again, it's this stiffness that frightens me a bit. Knees, they do go up quite high, which is nice. This plastic's annoying me. I'm trying to think which... It really reminds me of one of the other dolls I've got, and I cannot think which one it is. I say a little bit Cave Club-esque, but it's one of the Barbies. To be honest, I don't know whether it's the recycled one that feels a bit like this. There's one that feels a bit weird. Anyway, so we have our skates. Oh, look, that was for the people who had to put it on. Obviously, we've got L2 and R2, so you know which side her leg is going. Let's hope they've put it on correctly. Oh, I cannot get them off because, yeah, guess what? There's more little tags. Well, they're not tags, this one. It's like a an elastic band, but it's not very easy to get out. There we go, I hate those as well. So I'm going to try and just take one off. I'm not going to take both skates off. Oh, hang on, that's good. Look, the bottom comes off, so she can have it just as a pair of wedge trainers or skates. That's quite a cool idea. Oh, that came off quite easily. She actually has quite tiny feet. Look at that. She has really tiny, weeny, delicate feet. They almost sort of seem a little out of proportion, but at least these shoes do fit. Now, I suspect then, looking at her feet, these would also fit Cindy, I was going to say then, Barbie as well. That goes on quite nicely, actually. I thought they were going to be more difficult to get on and off than that, but that's gone on quite easy. Is that the right way around? I think the skates are really cute. I like skates on dolls. I think we can make some really nice sort of photos with that. So we're going to get you dressed back up, missus. I am probably going to take that off, you know, because it's annoying me already. That's that one. I don't like all these plastic bags. I mean, yeah, it's just, what's the point? I know kids perhaps like playing with them, but nowadays, because there's so many other brands bringing out bags that are really like real bags and quality bags, and all people make them, I think just leave the plastic ones out. We don't need them anymore. But again, we are looking at 2019 here. We're not sort of now, and things are definitely changing within the doll world as far as packaging and accessories are concerned. So let's pop her little t-shirt back on. It's just velcroed up the back. I say they're not bad quality clothes. I don't think they're great. So you get that sort of crinkly-esque sort of, yeah, it's just not nice. And again, we've got this sort of silly bit in the middle here, which does hold the skirt in place. I do get it, but I can't ever remember having a doll myself as I grew up with that. I don't think it's necessary. So let's put her skirt back on as well. So it sort of sits on her hip rather than sort of high up the skirt, but that's okay. She's a skater girl. She looks amazing. I am really pleased with her. Can't wait to photograph her because I think she's going to photograph really well. I mean, how couldn't you with that face and with this articulation? I think we can get some real sort of attitude in her poses. So I think she's going to be great for that. Not sure why perhaps they didn't sell or they weren't popular enough. I don't know. I think it's a nice doll. It's got some weight to it. I mean, oh, I'm just thinking, have I got a Barbie near me? I was just going to look at the sizing. I have. Now, this is actually my curvy Barbie. So you can see she's still got Cindy's onesie on at the moment. There we go. So, height, actually, they're about the same, aren't they? I think just the proportions are different. She's sort of more of a sort of, I don't know, she's a bigger build, but not, I don't mean she's big, but she's got a different sort of build. I don't know, I can't really describe it. Like her head is clearly a lot larger, her neck is a lot larger. Sort of everything about her makes her a larger doll. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. Please let me know if you've got some of these. If you've got some of the others as well, let me know what you think of them. And just generally what you think of these dolls. And if you are in the US, do you know what happened to them? Do you know more than I can find out? I would love, there's another little tiny tag. I would love to know more information on them. I'm now going to be taking her outside to take some photos for this, so I'm quite looking forward to that. She's very athletic, isn't she? I think the way they've shaped her, she's athletic. Perhaps that is the way of sort of describing her. She's certainly got a few muscles there, hasn't she? You won't want to be arguing with this one. So I'm really pleased with her. I'm going to leave it at that. So please pop some comments on there. If you do enjoy my videos, please like, subscribe, and share, etc., etc. Share your thoughts, any suggestions, any ideas, any more information about the dolls. It would all be great to hear. But that's going to be it from me today. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'm going to say bye-bye for now, and I'm going to go and take some photographs. Thank you very much for watching. See you later.